Good evening. Once again, the country is trying to make sense of an irrational act of violence by someone with mental health issues. We may never know for sure why Miriam Carey, a 34-year-old single mom from Connecticut, drove to Washington yesterday and set off a security scare from one end of Pennsylvania Avenue to the other. But 24 hours later, we know a lot more about her. Here's Homeland Security correspondent Bob Orr.
10 months before she was shot and killed by police near the U.S. Capitol, Miriam Carey told Connecticut officers she was being electronically monitored by President Obama. Now investigators want to know if those delusions helped trigger Thursday's police chase and shooting. Overnight, investigators spent 12 hours searching Carey's Stamford, Connecticut apartment, looking for clues. Sources say in December 2012, Carey was taken for a mental health evaluation after complaining to police that she and her home were under surveillance by the White House. Carey said she was a prophet and warned that President Obama planned to put the entire city of Stamford under lockdown. But investigators say Carey never made any direct threats against the president and was not known to the Secret Service until she showed up yesterday in a black sports coupe and tried to ram a barricade at the White House. Carey died a short time later after police chased her to the Capitol, surrounded her car, and opened fire. Her one-year-old daughter, who was in the car during the entire episode, was rescued unharmed. Carey's longtime friend Donald Knowles saw her 3 days ago when she stopped to visit her mother in Brooklyn.
She had a child with her, and she was all smiles, like she didn't have a care in the world.
But there were problems. Relatives have told investigators she suffered from postpartum depression. A short time ago, Carey's sister Amy spoke to CNN.
I just know that my sister did experience postpartum depression with psychosis, they labeled it, which came along with treatment of medication and counseling, which she did, and she had her challenges with that.
And Carey's former boss, dentist Brian Evans, fired Carey from her job as a dental hygienist about a year ago.
We thought she was a great employee while she was here. She had an accident, fell and had a head injury, and so she was out for just a bit. She found out that she was pregnant during that time and that she was hospitalized. And when she came back, she was here a few weeks later, and then we just decided that was time for her to go.
Now, investigators don't know why Carey went to the White House on Thursday, but she seemed to be on some kind of a mission. Sources say that traffic records indicate, Scott, that she drove with the baby directly from Connecticut to Washington.
Bob, thank you. We also understand that the child is still in the custody of the Child Welfare Department. Thank you.